Hello everybody, welcome back to WWTF. We want the facts of the game show on Mike C.
And I'm Fred Wild.
Hey, PlayStation VR time here. It is here. We got it in the building. So, PlayStation VR, Fred.
Alright, this is the unit that we actually gave away. So, that was on a previous episode. The winner was announced Saturday, so congratulations. Hope you enjoyed. But we were going to do an unboxing, but there are thousands of unboxings online, Mike. Right. And it's kind of boring because all of them show the same thing. It's nothing really different. Mm-hmm. But we're just going to answer a couple of questions, and we're going to do a really quick unboxing and get right to the Q&As. So without further ado, let's do the unboxing. Oh, my bag. Hold up. Let me try to bring him back. Cute kitty, though. Okay, he's back.
Really, man? Really?
And I guess I got a little bit too much power in these fingertips there. Before we start talking about it, as always, we'll give it our facts. Mike, how many facts do you give this?
I give it a 5, Fred. It's awesome, man. Get this PlayStation VR, man. I had nothing but a great experience with it. That's what I had, Fred. Fred, what do you give this game?
I'm going to give it a 3, Mike.
I knew it!
I'm going to give it a 3.
I knew it.
And this is honestly his reaction, because before we started taping the show, I was like, I'm going to tell you why we're on air. So, Mike, why'd you give it a 5?
Man, it's an awesome experience, man. I really enjoyed this stuff. The setup and everything, man, was great. I do have like 1 or 2 gripes about it. Okay. 1, it's hot.
Yes.
Up in there. I wish they would have just installed more vents or whatever. 2, I just wish the graphic was just a little bit better. That was the only thing that really just took just a little bit from me. But as far as the overall VR experience, man, I enjoyed it. I didn't feel no sickness, no motion sickness. You just got to make sure you set this thing up right, as far as with the locks and everything to that. And you just make sure it's vented when you have the fan blowing on you. Then it'll feel great, especially on some of the roller coaster type of games, man. It just gives you more of that illusion like you're right there. But awesome thing. It is worth it. Man, it's awesome. Fred, why do you give this thing a 3, Fred?
Oh, man. Although, I was anticipating this thing and I couldn't wait for it to come out. Although it is a great headset, I'm not going to take it away from that. Okay. But there were a couple of things, a couple of issues that I have. And what's a review without me not liking something about something? Okay. Like what Mike mentioned. Hot. Extremely hot. We were trying to share play a game, and I'm in the headset. I'm like, Mike, it's hot. It's real hot. And I'm not even doing any type of motion. I'm just standing still. And if I'll put a link in the description of some of the demo games that I tried, and you can hear me kirking out, man.
Oh yeah. It's awesome. It's funny. Hilarious.
And man, the visuals, you really take a downgrade. On some of the game, well, on all the games, because unlike the HTC Vive, where you're getting 1980 by 12 something, or the HD specs, you're getting 30 frames out of this, not 60. And they said that was supposed to stop people from getting motion sickness. Okay, it didn't stop me from getting. I tell you. I don't know what happened from the time that I demoed this thing inside the Best Buy to the time that I got it home. But I got extremely sick with this. I demoed Drive Club, and I was online, and I was okay for the first maybe 30 minutes. But the car that I was in, I was just going all over the place, and my stomach just started. I was like, oh man, I got to end the stream. I'll link a description to all of that. And then later on, I tried to play Eve Valkyrie, and it's just the movement, man. If it's too fast for some people, you may get sick. And I got sick to the point that I felt like I was going to throw up, and I had to cut it off. All right. The other thing, this thing, while you're trying to put it on, and first of all, they're saying that it's friendly with people with glasses. Not the case. Not the case. I have plenty of glasses. I'm like, Fred Sanford, where you go inside the drawer, and it's like hundreds of glasses. but all of mine are designer glasses. So their sunglasses turned into prescription glasses, right? And most of my glasses are thick at the sides, right? And once I put this headset on,
glasses pushed into your face.
It's pushed right into my face, man. And then I'm getting a lot of light bleed from the bottom of it. So that was one of the things that I really didn't like. And as you can see, I'm not wearing my red glasses as I usually do. I have to wear these because it was just uncomfortable. And the glasses, my Ray-Bans, are thinner than these Versace glasses. And I'm still getting light bleeds. And plus, these glasses don't have any tint in it. So I wear these around the house and stuff like that. And I'm able to see without the red glasses have color tint because I have a problem with fluorescent lighting. And that's why I got to wear glasses that have shades in it. But, man, that was the gripe that I had. And then the other thing, it's just the quality of the gameplay is just like so...
You see, like arcade-ish?
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why it's like that. And I was reading through a lot of the comments, and a lot of people are having problems where they're getting sick with this thing.
Emotion.
Now, I don't know if it's a software update, because you can't update anything else. The lens is attached, and you really can't do anything. And the other thing why I gave it such a low rating, because Sony lied. And I'm going to tell you what they lied about. That new PlayStation, the Neo, it is not 4K.
No, it's not.
It's not 4K at all. And remember when we were talking about it, I was like, why didn't they put a Blu-ray 4K display in there?
Correct.
Because it's not really 4K. It's upscaling to 4K, but natively it does not do 4K. And the PlayStation adapter, the HDMI adapter, is not a 4K HDMI adapter at all. Xbox S has it,
sure enough,
but not this one. So you're not getting 4K resolution. So when they're saying that, okay, if you get the PlayStation Neo, it's going to make it look a lot better, they a damn lie, man. It's absolutely false advertisement. And what I'm afraid of, Mike,
what's up?
Really what I'm afraid of is that this is just the first version of this VR headset.
So you're saying another version is already in the works?
It has to be. Because the quality, the visual is not there. If you come from like a HTC Vive
to
this, you'll notice a tremendous difference. To me, honestly, it looks like the Samsung Gear VR, but better quality. It's not like Samsung Gear VR. Samsung Gear VR is here. PlayStation VR is here.
I like how you put that space, because if it was close, I would have been nah.
But the visuals are not there. And something I didn't like. Another thing, the Drive Club game this up. Now we already got Drive Club for free, and now I guess they had to reformat or rebuild the game so it can play in VR. But I thought that was a bunch of crap. But for some of the launch titles, $20, you can't beat it for the experience. And for that reason, when we start doing VR reviews and stuff like that, right now I cannot give an honest opinion on it. So it's going to be up to Mike to review all the VR games, since his stomach don't get queasy.
That's right.
And we'll take it from him. But there are 18 demos,
which is awesome,
on this game.
And you know what? Before you go any further, I do like the fact how they did do the giving you all those different types of experiences, so you can see exactly what's coming up. Granted, it's not the best quality in the world, like you said, but as far as the overall experience, that's what I'm giving a 5 out of 5. As far as just how technology is right now with what they're producing, that you can actually have this up on a console, that's why I give it a 5 out of 5. And just, as far as playing those hard games, you felt it too.
Oh, yeah.
You definitely feel like you're in this world. You don't feel like detached from it, but you definitely feel like you're in this world. That Resident Evil, play that VR demo. Man, that is the truth, man. Can you just imagine when you play the actual game? Dude. Whew.
And they're saying that Resident Evil is supposed to be playable in VR. And I hope they keep it that way.
Oh,
man,
my God.
I'm telling you, Listen to the video that I did when I demoed the kitchen demo.
Whew.
It freaked me out.
Yes, sir.
The
Yes,
Until
sir.
Dawn game freaked me out.
Yes,
and
sir.
there was another game that I played, The Line, something it was called. It was a horror game. It freaked me out. And it was called The Line or something. I can't remember what the name of it was. But this guy was not able to run fast. So I'm like, run! And something's chasing behind me, and I got my little brother in the room, and I'm like, oh! And I'm like, I'm really freaking out on this game, man.
Yes.
I'm really freaking out.
That's why I gave this a 5 out of 5. As far as the experience, man, you feel a part of this world. Awesome. What they have now that's available for those people that don't have computers and able to buy that $3,500 computer running rig so they can run the HTC Vive and all those other high-end type of equipment. Great quality for the buy for the price.
Let's do a final verdict, Mike. Final verdict.
Final verdict. I say buy it. Buy it.
Oh, you got balls.
Oh, okay. I was excited. All right, ready?
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final verdict, Mike.
Final verdict. I say buy it, man. Buy it, buy it, buy it. I'm glad I bought it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not taking it back. I'll probably get the extended protection plan on it, though, but I ain't taking it back.
Even though I gave it a low rating, I'm going to still say buy this if you have a PlayStation 4.
That's right.
Don't get fooled into getting that Neo. Because it doesn't enhance this at all. If you get the PlayStation Slim, it's still the same. I'm telling you, Sony lied, man. And I'm calling them out.
Right.
They lied, all right? And let's get to some Q&As.
Okay.
I'm going to take this down for a second, and I'm bring the computer up here.
Okay.
So we could talk about some of the games.
All right, just a quick question, but you did mention that as far as your glasses up on there, and you said that you couldn't adjust it to try pressing that button in front to plug it out and everything.
I did. It got uncomfortable for me right here.
Okay.
Like it was hard for me to breathe.
Okay.
And I think they need to do something about that rubber stuff right there. And I'm having to constantly like press it down a little bit because I guess since I wear glasses my vision is kind of and I can't really see that well,
especially
in there.
if you have a lot of hair and everything too.
Yeah.
And I had to undo mine and take it out of the ponytail and everything and let it hang on down.
Maybe when I cut my hair, maybe it'd be different.
You're not cutting.
But there was 13 games on this thing.
It's 18.
Oh, 18. I'm sorry. And the game that I was talking about that I got freaked out on, it was called Here They Lie.
Oh, that sounds crazy.
It was crazy. That's on there. Illuminate, Battlezone, Drive Club VR, which is a good one too, but that got me sick. Valkyrie, I played that. That got me sick.
Awesome. I played the demo up in when they was doing the PlayStation demos.
No, that got. I didn't play that one yet. Harmonix Music VR, Headmaster, Job Simulator, which is crazy. I played that on Vive. PlayStation World, which they cut the demos down tremendously on that. The Resident Evil Biohazard 7, The Kitchen, man, freaked me out.
Yes, sir. Awesome.
Was it Res Infinite, Riggs Mechanicalized Combat League, Thumper, Tremble VR, Until Dawn.
Tumble VR, not Tremble.
Tumble VR. I'm sorry.
That's why I'm here, yo.
Tumble VR, Until Dawn, Rush Blood. That was real good. That freaked me out too.
There's a lot of clowns, so this is not for kids. Don't have them play it.
No, it's not.
Get them out the room because they will freak out.
Wayward Skies and Within. And here are some of the questions that you all may have that I came up with to answer. Can you do with this VR headset? And one I didn't put on here that I need to start off with first is, now remember I told y'all the reason why I went to get that other stand because you can rest the Gold headset on it. Well, actually, from right now, the Gold headset does not work in VR.
Wow.
It does not work.
Wow.
I put it on and it said, well, it cannot work in VR. So I was like mad about it because I was going to use this as my demo when I take it out. does not work with the VR. Gold wireless headset
So you need
does not
another
work.
headset. But that's the headset they show in all the commercials, isn't it?
Yeah, and it doesn't work. And I know it's not me. It does not work. It does not work. At the time of filming this, it does not work. Okay?
Okay. So it's the update. Well,
can you use this with other systems? Yes.
that's awesome.
Yes.
That is awesome.
Mm-hmm. Now, you can use it with the Wii U. You can use it with Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
You can use it with the older systems, generation systems. And you can use it with Alienware Alpha.
Wow.
Right? I'm going to try to use it with Steam VR and see if it works. It does not work in the way that you want it to, right? Because the VR headset is essentially just a monitor. And that's all it's doing. You're seeing it in cinematic mode.
Okay.
So you can use it that way.
Okay.
So yes, you can use it with other systems. All right. Can you lay down and watch videos?
Yes. Yes, you can. Which is awesome about it. You can get in any direction. Because I was, when I was playing it at home, the kids, my wife and the kid was watching. I was looking down, I was watching the thing. Looked all the way up, I was watching the thing, looked to the left, to the right. Because you can lock your screen wherever you want to. Which I love that option about this system. It's finally something you can lie down and just chill with.
And I don't think you can do that with the Vive.
Oh.
Or the VR gear. I don't think you can do that with that. All right. What's it? Can you turn the system on and off with the headset? Yeah. There's a power button on this thing. There's a power button on here, and you just press it and you turn it on and off, right? And then you also got your mute. We should have did this when we were doing the review. But you got your mute and you got your volume up and volume down. So, and then you got your head jack. So you can get a nice pair of Beats headphones or anything. Because the earbuds, you don't want to use those because you don't want to keep sharing it. And then it's short. One side is long and the other side is short. And if somebody else want to play, you don't want to like put your ear stuff in their ear, stuff like that.
It's kind of weird. Well, I do like to, I like that it's light. It's not heavy upon you. That's what I got from this machine. I like that it's light, but it is still delicate. It's not, it's not flimsy, but it's a delicate type of device. So you got to be sure when you expand the stuff, you hold the bridge of it right here, and you pull back. Then you got your lock right here for it. So make sure you do that. As far as those with glasses to give you some extra room, there's a button down here on the bottom, so you can bring it out and bring it back in. But like you said, if you have a lot of hair and stuff like that, you have to either take it down so it can be more comfortable with you. And glass, if you got big old thick glass like me and Fred, you might have a problem.
If you have the wire frames, the thin wire frames, then that's good.
Yeah, I think you'd be all right with that.
Good.
But honestly, I'm really happy with my purchase. I can't say that enough.
Okay. Will it get me sick? For some people. Yeah, it did. It did. You have to be real cautious about some of the games that you play. And, not every game, like if you have a lot of motion, a lot of movement in the games, some people may get their stomach upset. But if it's a rather slow moving ride, Until Dawn, it's not that fast unless you go down a couple of hills.
Right. But that's still very manageable. But I love roller coasters and all that fast stuff, so that's just me. And I say bring it.
one question that's not on here, and I thought about it, and your kids play it.
They recommend what? No kids under 12 to play it. And I guess because of as far as how close it is to your face.
Right.
Kids, because I remember when they was demoing it up in the stores or whatever, and my son Mikey couldn't play it because he was under 12. So actually they didn't want nobody under 18 playing it when they went to go ahead and demo it.
Okay.
But I'm going to let him play. He's 12, so so I'm going to let him play. Probably not the Until Dawn, but like the other games as far as, the one with the VR camera, VR Worlds. So basically they did an update as far as with the VR camera. So you get to little people in VR. So you see a little robot man run all over the thing. That's what I did play the other night. And it was fun. Kids are going to love this type of experience. So kudos to that.
Okay. The motion controllers that come with the bundle pack, are they the same as the ones that came out with the PS3?
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing.
Exact same.
Sony is robbing y'all blind if you paying like $100. I seen a set for $100 at GameStop for just these Move controllers.
Well, they said the move. What was the move control? It was just the move controllers. It wasn't even the camera yet. The move controllers was $100.
$100 for 2 of these.
I got mine for $22.
Okay.
But before this came out, this stuff was going for $13 a piece.
Yeah, real cheap.
Real cheap.
Real cheap.
Same thing. That's what I bought. I bought me some used ones. Bam, bam, and I had my old camera.
Grab that directional pad over there.
Which one? This right here?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even buy this.
Yeah.
Why?
That came out with it, and this works with the PlayStation VR. And you notice it has a thumbstick on it,
right?
Where you can go between your apps, but you can also use this motion to go
back and forth,
left and right. But you can use that too as well. But yeah,
navigation thing.
I kept mine since the P3.
You knew it was coming back around.
Hey, I don't get rid of my stuff, man. I kept it, but there's no difference. And if you paying $100 for these, I got a bridge I can sell you too. If you don't pay that much.
You know what? Actually, if you didn't have the whole set or whatever, it's a good buy if you got the one for $4.99 because you're getting the whole set and the camera as well. Because the camera's still like $60. Okay, so you're just paying like $40 for the 2 controllers. So that's where your money is. Plus, you get the VR worlds up in there. So it's actually a good set if you don't have none of these. Okay, I was saving. So, so I already had the camera, so I wasn't about to get the $4.99 system for that. But as far as the bundle, it was to get that in the VR world, so that's a $40 game. The headset, the two wands, what's another $40, and there you go. So that's good, man.
And okay, so can you play with others? Yeah, you sure can. There are some games that, while you're in the VR headset, some of the stuff will display on the TV, and you can play whatever. Although I did have some problems when I was demoing it, and I was trying to get my little brother to play and Shantae to play, the image would not come up on my screen. Okay. So, and that's the PlayStation 3D TV that I had it hooked up to, and I couldn't get an image. So I don't know.
It's broke.
I don't know what's going on with it. But yeah, there you go. Can you share play this?
Not as of yet.
So you can monitor, because we tried to share play. Yeah. What was that? Until Dawn.
Yeah, Until Dawn, the actual game, not the demo.
And the weirdest thing is, it kept saying that I can control the game now, but I couldn't.
Nope, I was controlling.
But you can do it in spectator mode.
And also, too, I think they're probably going to make an app for this later on. I mean, I'm sorry, as far as the update for this. You can't see none of your achievements. You can hear it up on it when you have the VR, but you can't see none of the achievements. Could you see it up on the screen? Did you see your achievements pop up on the screen? Okay, so when you're doing the VR, you can't see your achievements, but you hear the sound. You know the sound, ding, And as far as the achievements, that's one thing. That's another thing I disliked about that. But that's a quick fix in the update. So I see that coming in a couple months, if not sooner, as far as with that.
And that goes to the next question: notifications while streaming or gameplay. Now you can get notifications while you're streaming as long as you go into the broadcast option and turn text to speech on. But the thing with that is, if you have a lot of people in your stream and they're constantly going at it, it's just going to get too confusing because you're going to pay attention to the gameplay and then you're going to have to pay attention to the question. And for some people, that can just get too much.
Too chaotic. Yeah, because I heard that. Ha ha ha. that text to speech. I'd be laughing on that joke. So it's funny.
And finally, hopefully not, if I can come up with another question, stream and record full video. Now, as we all know, now when you're looking at gameplay footage and you're streaming online on Twitch or on YouTube or any other streaming application that's going on, you'll get these little half circle bars at the top left and right and at the bottom left and right. To solve that, you have to have some type of capturing card, like an Elgato capturing card, an OBS or XSplit, one of those streaming applications, and then you get full screen. Now, what I was thinking was, before the PlayStation came out, I wanted to do some streaming, so I was trying to do some research, and I was thinking, well, maybe I can just take it from one of the HDMI ports that's coming off the headset, But if you look closely, and I know you can't zoom all the way up here, when I saw people unbox this, I was just simply thinking that this was just two HDMI cords.
That's what I thought at first too.
But it clearly not. One of the HDMI or whatever has a notch, a riser on it. And I'm thinking that maybe this is the left and the right eye, but it's not. So, and I was going to take the Elgato, put the capturing card in here, boom, 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 and get, I guess, what I see in here. And that's not the case. What you have to do is just hook it up like you hook it up regularly before you got the PlayStation VR, and take the HDMI cable coming from the TV, put it under the Elgato, the end, and then take your out cable and put it back into the TV, and you get full stream. So that's how you do it.
There you go. Nice and easy. Thanks, Fred.
So that's about it. I hope we answered all the questions that you may have had about this thing. But like we said, even though I gave it a low rating, it's still a buy. Go out and get it. And if you don't have a PlayStation 4 yet, just get the Slim.
Yeah, just get the one for $299. You'll be saving, and then you don't need that Pro. That Pro is just a waste of money, especially if you don't have no HDR TV.
Right.
You know, and it's not even a 4K. It's not a 4K player. It's not.
It's not.
It's upscaling. That just almost reminds you of the 32X back in the day. So enhanced graphics. Come on now. Come on, we too old for this. Ain't nothing enhanced.
Thought you was gonna get over PlayStation, and I was wondering, I was like, why didn't they put a Blu-ray player on this? And Sony they own the patent to 4K Blu-ray.
Which was crazy. But the PlayStation VR, man, go ahead and get it. Yeah. We talk about everything, y'all. We have no cut card, so we talk about everything. But PlayStation VR, man, I love it. I'm not trading mine in. I'm not giving it to nobody. We're giving this one away, though.
Yeah, we gave this one away Saturday, so congratulations to the person that owned it. I hope you don't get sick and all this stuff like I did. And we gave away this as well as a game of their choice. And that's it.
All right, man.
And just a note, man, all prizes won on the Gamer Show. If otherwise told, you have to pay for shipping and handling. And this is the thing. We were only raffling this for $10. So if you want it, $10, and then you pay your shipping, which is like maybe $20, $30 for a $400 headset or $300 headset, plus a game of your choice. And that's not bad. So
good.
You have to pay your shipping and handling, and that's it. And all the raffles, it goes to getting the VR. So we get all the money, and then we just go ahead and buy a VR raffle, and then we give it out. Unfortunately, this is my personal copy right here. But honestly, since I have the HTC Vive, I'm happy with this, but I can wait because it gets me sick. And, they're widely available. You can get them anywhere now. Well, I don't know. It came out on a Thursday, which was real odd. And your mother and your father, or you got paid on that Friday, so they may be gone. But it's still, you can get it. And they said before they shipped these out, you had to pre-order. You wasn't going to be able to get it. Mike didn't pre-order his, but he got his.
So no good. Thanks, GameStop. I know we talk about GameStop, but they are good to me. All right. So like always, unless you have anything else to add, like always, you guys can hit us up at thagamersshow@gmail.com, and that's the Gamer Show with an A. Don't forget to hit us up on VR Time. I'll get this right. And don't forget to hey man, just watch, man. Just watch and pay attention.
And please remember to like, subscribe, and follow all our social media networks. Join our SteamWorks community and our website community where you can get some free stuff. And we'll see you next time on WWTF.
You want the facts?
The Gamer Show.
Don't forget to head to that VR store.